Hey everyone, it's Kino here. I've got a question for you. Have you ever wondered why affirmations don't seem to work? Or if you've tried them, it feels frustrating, like I'm saying all the right things. I'm checking off all the boxes in all these little books that I've read about how to raise my vibration, but I don't really feel like my vibration is not being raised. I'm not seeing that positive mirror back that I feel like I should in my life. Well, if you feel like that, I've got the reason for you. The conscious level of the mind is only a very small portion of your thinking, your being. And unless your affirmations are diving down and being programmed into the subconscious layers of your mind, it's too superficial. So you have to dive down into the deepest layers of the subconscious mind and reprogram your thoughts deep down and inside there. Otherwise, what ends up happening is that all of the affirmations are just too superficial. They're riding on the superficial layer of the mind. Now, contemporary neuroscience has shown that by the time a person is 35 years old, most of our thinking is ritualized, habitual, repetitive. It's not spontaneous anymore. It's layered down and hardwired into the biology of the brain and the body. And even more than that, 95% of our thinking is in the layers of mind that we associate with the subconscious. So only 5% of your thinking exists in the conscious mind. And that means that the level that I'm speaking at, the level that your conscious thoughts are, this is most often the level of, well, it's a conscious mind. And when you casually say affirmations, or if you do any sort of personal growth work without dropping below the layer of the conscious mind, it doesn't work because the power of the subconscious mind, 95% of the energy being that you are is being fueled by the subconscious mind. So unless you reprogram that depth level of your mind, those affirmations are not really going to do much. There's just not enough power in the conscious mind to go in and change from the top down. Instead, you have to learn how to access the subconscious mind. So what are the tools and the techniques about that? Well, anything that gets you into a deeply suggestible state, anything that drops you out of thinking, worrying, the frequency of mind that you could call the beta frequency, this level where we're constantly judging, where we're constantly making commentary, where we're constantly in a hyper-analytical state, where we're deeply polarized and we're at one extreme or another. As long as you're on that level of thinking and being, whatever affirmations you say are going to operate at that level, and it won't be effective at getting you that deep, powerful life change that you want. If you're craving happiness, if you're craving peace, if you're craving love in your life and joy that's overflowing from within you, you have to learn to access the deeper layers of the subconscious mind. There are great tools. I'm a yoga practitioner and a daily meditator, and I have a daily gratitude practice. There's so many things that you can do, like yoga, meditation, dance, movement, music, that can actually get your mind into a deeply subconscious state. When you're in a flow state, then your mind is suggestible, you're calm. In other words, if we think about this, it's like emptying out the cup of your thoughts. You have to empty out the cup of what thoughts are already being programmed and running your life in a particular course before you can change direction and plant the new seeds of a new life, or change direction and go in that direction towards positivity that you want, that we all want, you know? So I'm not telling you not to do affirmations, but here's my tip for you. If you want your affirmations to be successful, then first, get your mind into a highly suggestible state. Enter the alpha state. Use the tools of yoga and meditation to deprogram the mind and access the subconscious layers of the mind. And then, when you're in that relaxed, highly suggestible state, there you can make some updates to the operating system of the mind, and your affirmations will go so deeply within. Now, the next thing to think about is that when you're in this suggestible state, just thinking about that positive new state that you'd like to create brings the feeling within you. So your emotional reality starts to shift from the inside out. Instead of operating at the emotions of fear, the emotions of scarcity, the emotions of less than, the emotions of pain and suffering, you can start to invite the emotions of joy, happiness, tranquility, forgiveness, and peace into your life right now. So my advice to you is to take moments of your day every day and make it your priority to enter the subconscious mind little by little each day so that you can plant the seeds of a happier, more peaceful life. This is the true path of yoga. Thanks for watching, everyone.